The European Athletics Championships are a cornerstone of the track and field calendar. Every 2 years, the best athletes Europe has to offer do battle, which has led to many memorable moments over the years. World records for British legends like Daley Thompson and Fatima Whitbread, gold medals for household names like Mo Farah, Daphne Shippers and Kevin Meyer, as well as breakthrough performances from the likes of Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Mondo Duplantis when they were just teenagers. This year, the champs head to Rome, and with the Olympics on the horizon, a chance for athletes to stake their claims for spots in Paris.
Yes guys, GTRunner here, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a little look at the upcoming European Athletics Championships that begin on Friday 7th of June. So yeah, obviously Olympic year, sort of a good event to sort of see where people are at. People sort of got a chance to sort of come out of nowhere and take some Olympic spots. So yeah, I'm just going to look at a selection of some of the events that I think will be the most exciting to watch, that have some of the best British interests, some of the best sort of big names. I can't really look at all of them because that would be an extremely long video. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the men's 100 metres. So a couple of British withdrawals have kind of changed the tack of this event. Originally I was going to go with Zarnell. Obviously can't really, world bronze medalist. I think can't really look past him. However, he pulled up, ended up limping after his last race, so he's pulled out. Sort of make sure he's good enough, fit in time for the Olympics. And then, secondly, only man in Europe under 10 this season is Jeremiah Azu, who ran 9.97 in Germany, but he was at Oslo last week and he had cramp in that race. Obviously that's developed into something a bit more, or another injury, I'm not sure, but yeah, he's also pulled out, leaving Lamont Marcel Jacobs, of course, the reigning Olympic champion, as my pick to take the gold. I mean, he's not really ran times anywhere since winning that Olympics, but he still ran 10.03 this season. I think that sort of winning mentality and pedigree he has will be too much for the rest of the field. I think GB's Ramel Blake ran 10.05 this year. He's another good pick for a medal, as is Chitaro Ali of Italy. He's ran 10.06, which is a PB for him. Yeah, I feel like that home crowd as well his teammate Jacobs chased down. I think he could be a decent pick for a medal as well. So, second event we're going to look at is the men's 400 metres. Again, an event sort of affected by withdrawal. See Matt Hudson-Smith, fresh off that European record of 44.07, would have been my pick to win. I mean, sort of a heavy favourite for that. But he's pulled out, as far as I'm aware, no injury, just wants to focus on his training for the Olympics, which makes sense. He's not really got nothing really left to prove at European level, but it does give another GB 400 metre runner a great chance at taking European gold, and that is Charlie Dobson. He ran 44.46 earlier this season, and yeah, he's the second fastest man in the field this year. Only world indoor champion Alexander Dube of Belgium is quicker. He's ran 44.44 season. And I do think one of these two is going to win gold. I'm going to pick Doom. Again, sort of similar to Lamont Jacobs. He's just got that winning pedigree after that world indoor title in Glasgow earlier this year. He now knows how to win a big race. I think might just have a little bit too much for Dobson, but I do expect Charlie Dobson to pick up a medal. And I think a couple others sort of to look out for. Marvin Bonaviccia, Netherlands. He's been around for a while. He's always sort of there or thereabouts at this sort of level. And Ingvaldsson, Norwegian, he's ran 44.4 in the past. So if he can get back up towards that sort of form this week, then yeah, he's got a good chance of a medal. Men's 800 is the next one. And I think this is one of the most fascinating ones to me of these champs. I think there's no real standout big star in European 800 metre running at the moment. European lead is Tusciano, the Italian. He's ran 144.01, and yeah, I think he's got a great shout of definitely medaling, maybe winning. I'm not really sure who I'm actually going to pick as my winner. I think you've got Elliot Giles for the pick of the Brits. I think he's definitely should make the final. And yeah, I think with the 8, especially this sort of race, it's one of them where anyone who makes the final has a great chance of definitely medaling, maybe even winning. I mean, the start this first, we got Adrian Ben. He's the reigning European indoor champion, the Spaniard. he's another one who's ran sub 144, 144 in the past. I think Gabriel Tual, Yanis Mezian, the French guys, they're both going to be pretty strong. And looking at the start list, I'll put that on the screen, you can see there's a lot of guys who've ran sort of 144.5 this season. So yeah, it's going to be tight, but I am going to back Katalin Tuscianu. I think he's going to take the gold. And I reckon Elliot Jobs is going to nick a bronze medal for Great Britain. So men's 1500 metres, obviously pretty clear winner in Jakob Ingebrigtsen. I think, yeah, no one in this field will be capable of stopping him. I think it doesn't really matter how the race goes, he's just going to have too much. I think, yeah, interesting that he's running this, whereas you look at like Whiteman and Kerr skipping it. I guess because of the Achilles problem he didn't have indoors, probably just needs a couple more races in him maybe. But yeah, as for sort of the rest, probably the better, more interesting thing to predict is who else is going to get on the podium. I think you've got, you know, Neil Gourlay in there, Adam Fogg, the other British runner, Fogg Dog, Nordas, obviously Ingebrigtsen's teammate, bronze medal in Budapest. He ran very well in the 3K in Stockholm. I think I'd put him on the podium. Azedine Habs of France, I heard that there was something issue with his entry. He is on the start list, so assuming he is going to be there, I think he's another one. It's the second quickest time in Europe this year after Jakob. I think he's another one who is sort of in there and around. Isaac Nada, Pietro Arese, a couple other names, but I'm going to say Jakob first. I think it's going to be Norwegian 1-2, Nada second. And I'm going to back the Brits, back Neil Gourlay to take a bronze. So men's 5000, Jakob Ingebrigtsen also entered this. Isn't actually the fastest man in the field. His PB is 12:48.46, I believe. But Thierry Lekumwanayo, Spain, formerly Burundi, is around 12:48.10, and I believe that is this season. Also got Dominic Labalu, recently transferred to Switzerland. He's around 12:50, which is Swiss record. So yeah, Jakob not the quickest in the field, but knowing how championship races are run, you can't look past him. I think is Lekumwanayo going to take it out and try and run 12:45? Probably not. It's going to be slow. It's going to fall into Jakob's hands, which is why I think he's going to take a double again, which also helps George Mills. He's ran 12:58 this year, and obviously with his 1500 metre speed, I think he could factor at the end. Will he have enough to beat Jakob? No, but will he have enough to beat some of the more 5k specific guys at the end of the race? I think, yeah, I'm going to put Jakob first, of course. I'm going to put George Mills in second, and then I'm actually going to say Dominic Labalu to take the bronze medal in the men's 5000. So finishing the men's sort of events preview with some field, I think long jump for me is probably the pick of the men's field. Obviously, Tentoglu, just, you know, phenom at the long jump. He's won pretty much everything there is to win. And yeah, him and the Italian youngster Matteo Ferlani have both jumped 8:36 this season. And then you've also got Simon A. Hammer, there's a Cathlete, who is starting to more focus on the long jump. He's also a very big leap. Britain's Jacob Fincham-Dukes, if you remember from the last Euros, he won a bronze medal, then France appealed, and it was like the barest of foul relegated him to, well, 4th. He's jumped 8:20 this year, so I think he can figure up there as well. See who else is on there. Yeah, probably some of the main contentions. The Czech Pravasia, he's jumped 8:35 as well. But I think it's definitely going to be between, I'd say, A. Hammer, Tentoglu and Ferlani, the three. I tell you what, I'm going to go for a bit of an upset. I'm going to say the Italian youngster wins it. That home crowd probably going to, you know, maybe give him a bit of a boost. But I'm going to say Tentoglu takes silver here, but bounces back and takes gold in Paris. On a later video for that. And someone A. Hammer to take the bronze. So moving on to some of the women's events now. I'm going to start with the 100 metres. So originally, for instance, the original start list for entries, as you can see on the screen, GB had the 1, 2, 3 quickest in Europe this year. See Dina, Dawnita and Amana Natsuko. However, Imani has pulled out and Downita has pulled out the 100. She's still doing the 2. She's going to focus on 200 metres. So that leaves Dina as the Brit. I believe Amy Hunt is now stepped up to run the 100 metres as well. So yeah, still going to go. I'm going to go with Dina Asher-Smith to win. I think she's done pretty well this season. Ran sub 11. Only woman in Europe to run sub 11 this season. And I mean, I think it's quite clear sort of medal picture. I'd say obviously Gina Lückenkämpfer, the defending champion from Germany, and Elma Swoboda. She's a really fast starter, known for her 60 metres, but she has ran 11:05 this season, and she's ran well under sub 11 before. So I feel like those three are sort of the three clear favourites. So I'm going to say Dina Asher-Smith to take the gold, Lückenkämpfer silver, and Swoboda to take the bronze. So up next, women's 400 metres. So let's start with sort of British challenge coming from Levi Nielsen and Victoria Haragu. I think both definitely have a great chance of making the final, especially if they can run under 51 seconds, which they're both capable of. I think medals probably a little bit out of reach, but sort of that 5th, 6th place finish in the final would be a great achievement for both of them. So looking at more the medal contenders, obviously Femke Bol only running the 400 hurdles, which definitely opens it up a little bit more, but her teammate Lisa Klaver, she's ran 50.1 this season and has run under 50 in the past. She's definitely a medal contender, as is Poland's Natalia Kazmarek. She has run under 50 seconds this season, 49.8. But my pick for the gold is Ireland's Razidat Adeleke. She's running this instead of the NCAAs. And at World Relays in the Bahamas not long ago, she split 48.45 in the mixed relay, which is a ridiculous time. Obviously, that includes sort of the running start of the relay, so probably won't be able to run that quick in the 400, but still that shows the sort of form she's in. So if she goes anywhere near that form at Europeans, then yeah, should be a pretty comfortable victory for her in the end. So we move on to quite a open event in the women's 4 into one with a very clear favourite in the women's 800, and that favourite is of course Keely Hodgkinson, sub 156 this season. I just think, yeah, she will have way too much for anyone else in Europe, but I think the British Challenge doesn't stop with her. We've got Erin Wallace and Alex Bell, who are 2nd and 3rd in the European rankings this season. And yeah, a British 1, 2, 3, it's possible. I mean, with sort of 800 metre racing, it's not always the quickest to take the win, especially obviously tactical finals. So will we have a 1, 2, 3? Probably not. Although looking sort of at the start list, there isn't, loads of sort of challenge transfer. Got some sort of usual suspects. Elena Bello, Nori Hoffman, Anita Horvat. So yeah, I think obviously Keely to take the title. I think definitely one of Wallace or Bell will get on the podium. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see whether we can get a British 1, 2, 3. It would be an unbelievable achievement if we can. Yeah. So moving on to another event with a very strong British contingent is the women's 1500 metres. This is despite the absence of Laura Muir, who's focusing on the Olympics, but we still have 1 and 2 in the European rankings this season, which is Katie Snowden and Georgia Bell. And also we have Gemma Reekie running the 15 instead of the 800. So yeah, very good chances of medals for Britain. However, it's Ireland who have sort of the biggest challenge with Sarah Healy and Ciara McGeehan, who, yeah, I'm going to say Ciara McGeehan wins this. She's ran 4:01 this season, but has that 3:55 PB, which is the quickest in the field, with Katie Snowden's 2nd in terms of PBs with her 3:56. I think, yeah, Gemma Reekie will be interesting. See, she's definitely a medal contender, but over the 15, will she have the strength to beat Ciara McGeehan? I'm not 100% sure. And then Snowden and Bell, both running very well this season, both just over 4 minutes. Season, but feel like that could maybe go in the final, depending on how they push it. But yeah, I'm going to say Kieran McGeehan. She broke that Irish record in 800 metres recently in the Sport City BMC Grand Prix. So she is in good form. I think, yeah, she's got that little bit extra, I think, in a final. We've seen a medal before at Europeans and Commonwealths, chasing home Laura Muir, but I think this is going to be where she wins her first major championship. So McGeehan first. I'm going to say Katie Snowden second, but I think Gemma Reekie sneaks onto the podium in bronze. So last track event we're looking at is the women's 10,000 metres, which we notable as it will be Hamish McColgan's return to major champs for the first time since the last Euros, where she won silver and bronze. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what she did. Obviously we were supposed to be doing London Marathon, but had to pull out of that 2023 due to injury. So yeah, only race this year was a 15:19 Road 5k in Austria a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what she can do on 10,000 metres on the track. But European leader this year is Britain's Megan Keith. She has ran 30:36 and is, yeah, after her win at 9 of the 10 KBBs, she's got a spot on the plane to Paris for the Olympics, which is great for her. And yeah, I think she's the pick of the field in terms of this year. I think she's going to take the title. So you've got Jess Judd in there as well. See, always there and thereabouts in European comps. I think others to look out for include Constance Klosterhalfen of Germany. She's another one who's done well, sort of at world Olympic level as well. But yeah, I think this is going to be Megan Keith's first senior championship victory. So women's pole vault will be the last event we're going to look at. And yeah, one with genuine British gold medal chance with world indoor champion Molly Caudry. She's jumped 484 outdoors this season, which is a world lead, to go with her 486 indoor world lead. And I think, yeah, Finland's Wilma Murto has jumped 481 indoors this season. She's be the second European second place this season. Of course, you've got others like Katerina Stefanidi. She's won pretty much everything you could win, but she's only jumped 464 this year. Looks like maybe her best jumps could be behind her, but you never know. She's got great pedigree at championships, and this could be what she needs to kickstart her season. Also be great to see Holly Bradshaw compete. Obviously it's been a tough couple of years for her, so it'd be really good to see her back in a GB Vest championships, and yeah, hopefully she can get a good bit of momentum and get ready for the Olympics. But yeah, Molly Caudry to take this one. I think Wilma Murto will take the silver, and the Swiss athlete Angelique Moser with my pick for the bronze. So yeah, that was just a quick look at 12 of some of the best events to watch at the Euros. Just a quick video to sort of go through what I think will be up there and abouts. Yeah, we'll come back and see at the end of the champs how well I've done with some of these predictions. Yeah, hopefully they'll be decent. Yeah, probably do something similar a couple of weeks before the Olympics as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this different sort of video. And if you did, like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and let me know what you want to see from me in the future. So yeah, until next time, keep running.